You guys, how many of y'all here for Clifton Simmons? Yeah. Y'all, we're not joking. Clifton looks fly as hell tonight. Let's give him a warm, sexy San Antonio welcome. Let's give it up for Clifton Simmons, everybody.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls, 'cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene.
Ew, COVIDs. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. Give it up for yourselves. Wow. Turn me up a little bit, Fernando. Thank you, man. San Antonio, my hometown. It sold out my home club. Yeah, man. Shouts out to my mom. My mom's here. Hey. She bought 2 tables. You know what that's called? Support. You know what I mean? We got ITY Solutions in the house. They sponsored the event as well. Give it up for them. You know, they'll make your home a smart home. Like, they can have it programmed to where you can heat up the oven. Like, you can have cameras and you can be at work and not having a babysitter. Boy, quit jacking off. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? For real. Detail Did It podcast in the building. We got All About Growth. Oh, give it up one more time for All About Growth. Spartan Combat Sports. Oh man, like y'all like the new look? Y'all look good tonight? I feel weird. I lost a little bit too much weight. Like my belt don't fit. You know, 'cause after the quarantine, I had gained a little weight. Like I started getting something called Dicky Do, where my stomach sticks out further than my dick do. So I went and saw a holistic doctor, and she said, I'm gonna put you on this 10-day detox. It's called I'm Surviving Vegan. And thank you. And I had to go to the grocery store. She gave me a list. I had got cantaloupe. I had got some spinach. I got some different like herbs that are good for the colon. And I got to this next thing on the list that said enema. And I was like, I can't find any of the enema in the produce area. So it must be like a vitamin or something. So let me go to the vitamin area. I can't find, hey, yo, my man, I'm at HEB. Can you show me where the enema is? He takes me clear across the fucking HEB, and he's like, it's right there. I was like, I don't need it like a douchebag, I need an enema. And I was like, all right, I guess I gotta get it. My son was laughing at me and shit. And I felt like Oprah, because it was like, all my life I had to fight. Because there's like no masculine way to put the enema. I tried to like lift up my leg. You know what I'm saying? You gotta toot that thing up, you know what I'm saying? And so health is wealth, man. So I had to like get up in there. And like, I wanted to get to know the enema first, you know what I mean? I was kind of mad because it already had lube on it. So I called the enema Chucky. Because right before I injected the enema, it said, give me some chonchon. But yeah, it really helped out my mind, body, and soul. I've been trying to work out a little bit more. I got on the little Nike Run app. Anybody on the Nike Run app? Man, I just be like taking steps for just no reason. Be going pee, just get to my steps. Nah, but I had the little 7-day pass at Gold's, you know, and then I went to another Gold's and did the same thing. Cause gold is so expensive. Just for the basic plan was like $60, and I can't even bring a friend. I can't let my child go and play for like an hour or nothing, you know? And then I was at LA for a little while, but what I don't like about LA, like old white men like to talk to me naked in the locker room. They'd be like, didn't you used to play football, boy? And then I was at Planet. It's affordable, $10 a month, 24 hours. They call themselves the judgment-free zone. But every time I ask to use a tanning bed, they look at me funny. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm losing weight for all the wrong reasons. I read in Men's Health magazine that a guy gains an inch of penis for every 20 pounds that he loses. So I figured if I lose 60 pounds, I could double my size. But a lot of stuff's crazy, man. What y'all think about our snowstorm? Like that? Wow, man. Like my son was like, "Hey, Dad, it's snowing." I was like, "What the fuck? Who cares?" And then I woke up. I was like, "Oh shit! It really snowed. 2 feet of snow." You know, and like everybody was like, "Oh, no electricity." I was like, "It's cold." I was like, "Don't y'all got blankets?" You know, just hop in the car and went for a drive. No, but how did y'all handle the quarantine, like the pandemic? I fell down like so many YouTube holes. COVID-19 caused by the 5G towers. Tupac, is he alive? Clap if you ever fell down a YouTube hole. I fell down a YouTube hole of Usher giving a girl herpes. It said, Usher gives a girl herpes, career ender. I was like, that's really not a career ender. That's like a career starter. Because he could have capitalized on that. He could have been like the face of herpes. Think about it. He could have came out with an album talking about, these are my infections. We could have had Herpes Awareness Month, where you wear mittens. I'm just saying, and that's what's wrong with herpes. It don't have a face. Because when y'all hear about testicular cancer, who do y'all think of? Lance Armstrong. When y'all think about Parkinson's disease, who do y'all think of? I'm pretty sure if you went up to Michael and said, hey, Michael, would you rather have herpes or Parkinson's disease? He'd probably be like, I'd rather have herpes. Half of the crowd laughed at that joke. Y'all can laugh at that, guys. If Michael J. Fox heard that joke, he'll probably just shake it off. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But I'm glad to be out. Can y'all repeat it after me? I will not live in fear. Yes. God damn. I'm glad to be out and not around scary people, man. But shoot, a little bit about myself. Clap if you're from San Antonio. Okay. Shoot, I just moved to Shavno Park area. We got Shavno Park in the house. Okay, 3 people. I go to Fiesta, Texas for no reason. Not even the ride or rides. I'm just here to eat, you know. Yeah, man. We got the South Side in the house. Woo! Mwah. The South Side, the South Side. I was so jealous y'all had y'all's own song, man. The South Side's lovely, man. The South Side's the only place you can get a new car and a ROSPA all in the same building, right? But the South Side, they be having them brown heads, man. Hey, homeboy, ¿sabes qué? You know where I can get some brown? And like, that really happened to me. This dude came up to me and said, hey, Wayne, you know where I can get some brown? I was kind of offended. Because that's not like a random ass drug. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might go up to somebody, hey, you know where to get some bars? You might say, hey, where the bud at? You know what I mean? And so I started questioning myself. What is it about me that made him feel so comfortable to ask? And the sad part is I know where to get some brown. You know? You know what I'm saying? But I bought his Jordans off his feet for $25. You know what I'm saying? But then we got the East Side in the house. Hey, yeah. Pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? I thought I smelled some Chapman's chicken up in here. The East Side. I see we got Wayne's Wings in the building. Yeah, I love you, Wayne. You know, Wayne kind of put me on. I put him on. You know, we had, remember I was driving around Charlie Murphy and like took him to Wayne's Wings and he was like, oh, every time I come to San Antonio, I'm rolling with you, Cliff. So thank you, man. So rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Yeah, man. We got the West Side in the house. I love the West Side, man. The West Side hold a nigga down, man. Vatos locos for life. Marbach, gotta either get, yeah. But some people hate, some people say, oh, Marbach's not the West Side, it's the Northwest. It's the far West Side. It's the far West Side. There's a difference. You know what I mean? Nah, okay, shit. But hey, where Guadalupe, that's the real West Side. We got any Guadalupe up in here? Oh shit, that place needs some rebuilding. You know what I mean? They still got hookers on Guadalupe. I'm like, these bitches don't got OnlyFans yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to move it to the website, you know what I mean? But anywho, yeah, I'm from the West Side, grew with a lot of Mexicans. They used to call me Niggarachi. I wanted to fit in. I put a little perm kit. I spiked my hair all badass. They started calling me a wet black. It's crazy, man. I learned a lot of Spanish, you know what I mean? I learned if I'm at a party, turning up, and we having a good time, if I hear pinche, guete, and mayate, too close together, it's time to go. Yeah. It's crazy, man. I was in a lot of quinceaneras. White people, it's like a sweet 15 / baby shower. I was just messing up the cumbia, man. It's crazy, man. And so, like, we all had hood names, and like, so like, I used to like to watch, like Colors. Y'all remember Colors? I wanted to be that one black dude in that Mexican gang. You know what I mean? And where I'm from, the part of like the West Side I'm from, we had this one gang called Brownleaf. And like, everybody around us, if you fight that person, you fought that person. You fought one person in Brownleaf, you done fought the whole entire gang. And like, my hood name was Ashy. That wasn't even a punchline. My hood name was Ashy. And like, when you get to 7th grade, you don't want to be called Ashy no more, because they started putting extras on it. And so I wanted to prove that I had heart, and everybody has to roll you in and beat you up. And so I went to the gang leader. I went, I roundhoused him, but I missed. And everybody just started beating me up. Ugh. And I just turned and moved to Dallas with my dad. And I was really excited about moving to Dallas. It was gonna be my first time being around black people. But what I didn't know was my dad stayed in a neighborhood called Oak Cliff. So like I was like, damn, these ain't black people. These is niggas. So I felt like I had to prove my blackness. I started nigging it up. Tried to niggify myself. I started watching BET Uncut. And I was going through a gangster phase. You know, I used to like to listen to a lot of gangster hip hop, like Tupac and stuff. And like some dude came up to me and said, "You can't be gangster. You got a daddy." So I hated my dad. Because he was actually in my life. And like everybody was gangsta out in Oak Cliff. This one dude said, "If you gonna make it out here in Oak Cliff, you either gotta get down or lay down." I was like, "My man, ain't you the youth pastor?" Yeah, a lot of stuff's crazy. I ended up moving back to San Antonio. Went to John Jay High School. Woo! Not that I'm bragging. Yes, sir. I played varsity football. My position was ass back. I used to be like, "Coach, put me in, coach. Get your ass back." We went to state that year. Yeah. I had my son 1 year after high school. At the baby shower, all my Mexican friends was like, "It's about time, Wayne." Yeah, a lot of stuff's crazy. I got 2 kids. I'm a single dad, you know. Thank you. We gotta watch what we, like, especially with the kids being home with the distant learning, we gotta watch what we say around our kids. Like, other day, my son overheard me talking about how much I love pussy and how much I enjoy pussy. He said, "Daddy, what is pussy?" I said, "You know, like the Shrek movie. Puss in Boots." He said, "Daddy, I like pussy too." So we went to this place called the Humane Society, and we adopted a whole bunch of cats. And my son got suspended from school the next day because they asked him what he do over the weekend. He said, "Me and my daddy got some pussy." Yeah. And my daughter, she really changed my life. Like, give it up for the ladies, fellas. Give it up for the fellas. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, my daughter changed the way how I operate around women. I used to go to strip clubs and make it rain and get lap dances, do a little cocaine on somebody's titty. I didn't do the cocaine on somebody's titty, okay? I thought that would be funny for the joke, okay? I still go to strip clubs, but I just go for the steak and fries. Yeah, $3.99, you can't beat it. It's a great deal. And when I'm there, like the daddy in me naturally comes out. I can't like hold it in. They be like, "Hey, little daddy, why you looking so mean, fo?" I was hoping to keep you from coming over here. But I guess it didn't work. And I'll be like, "You know what, sit down." And I make them sit down. I have this thing where I just make them open up. I'm like, "So how long you been doing this? Do you have an exit plan? How do you feel when you are rubbing up against these old white men?" And she's like, "I'm just going to school to be a medical assistant." And so now that I know why she's dancing, you know what I mean? You know, I do the fatherly thing and like just help her utilize her resources. And so I have her download this app called FAFSA. Shit, I was able to get her $5,000 because she's left-handed. I got her to sign up for this scholarship. Yeah, you know. And then I got her like, I had her download another app called My Texas Benefits. I got her emergency food stamps, you know what I'm saying? And then I got her on housing. And then I got her on the work study program because she's doing more than 12 hours. I'm kind of like a recruiter to get the girls out the strip club. I want to be, I'm like the Harriet Tubman of strip clubs. I want to say I freed thousands of hoes. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew that they were hoes. Can I get a double shot of whiskey, please? Thank you. Hey. Nah, but a lot of stuff's crazy, man. It's been a blessing to be able to perform and pack out shows like this in my city. Y'all really don't know what I went through. I went through a lot of bullshit, and it's all I gotta say is y'all gotta continue to like walk by faith and not by sight, because there's eyesight and there's mindsight. And I was thinking about my failures, and I realized my failures is how I got the knowledge, and knowledge is how I got the success. You know what I mean? Yeah. And last year, during like the crazy year of the pandemic, I was nominated Best Comic in San Antonio by the SA Current. Thank you. I also was on this show called Leftovers a while back on Showtime. Can I do my lines for y'all? Hold on, let me get in the character. Help, please, we need water. And scene. One of the biggest turning points of my career was I was like turning 30, and I was like, this shit is not really making sense. And so like I set up like this tour in New York, and I was working with these guys called the Hodge Twins, and next thing I know, got done performing, I'm taking pictures, signing autographs off of Broadway, and then I hop on the subway, I go back to my hotel, everything's closed, and so I went to this thing called the Bodega. And while I'm ordering my turkey sandwich, this bald-headed crackhead chick with booty shorts comes up to me and says, "Can I buy your sandwich with my stamps?" I was like, "Ma'am, what in the WW White Road did you just say to me?" You know what I mean? Another highlight of my career, because this is not the only, selling out Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club is not the only highlight of my career. I got to perform in the Rio Grande Valley. Anybody from the Rio Grande Valley? Nigga, I'm a god out in the like McAllen and like La Jolla, dog. Like out here, I'm just a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? I be pulling Yolandas and shit, but in the valley, I be pulling Selenas. I'd be like, "Yeah, girl, I'm the lightest in my family." They'd be like, "I like your beard. Are you mixed?" You know what I'm saying? No, but only in the valley you get a taco, a lap dance, and a pound of weed all in the same building. But yeah, I love the valley, man. And when I was up there, I was featuring, and I sell merchandise after my shows. I got a Marbach t-shirt that goes... Yeah, we got a film. We got a film called Marbach-a-mentary that like got a lot of views. Like my mom had hit me up one time. She was like, "Hey, Adrian, the guy I used to work with, wants your autograph." I was like, "Shut up, Mom." And then I got like a couple texts. "Dude, that was freaking tight." We made the film, but like we didn't know it was gonna do what it did. And I didn't even watch it when we uploaded it. You know what I mean? Everybody just kept talking about it, so I watched it, and that film changed my life. And we're doing a Marbach cleanup on Sundays. You know, we're just bringing back to the community. So selling these. Thank you. Shirts are $25. All right. Who wants a shirt tonight? I will sell them after the show. But like I said, I was selling my merchandise, and this dude comes up to me, and he was like, "You were all rowdies." And next thing, he buys my merchandise, but next thing I know, he starts flirting with me like if I'm a woman. And I was like, "Oh shit, what did I do to make this dude think I was gay?" And he kept on flirting with me, and I was about to tell him, "I'm not fucking gay." But I didn't say that out loud. And right before I was about to cuss him out, he says, "Are you a Sagittarius?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, how did you know?" And I ain't gonna lie, he kind of had game and shit. Cause, you know, I'm a masculine dude, you know what I'm saying? But like I wanted to know, how did you know I was a Sagittarius first? He said, "Cause you wear your heart on your shoulder." I was like, and I was like, damn, I need to get out of this situation. It's very awkward. I got people looking at me like if I'm the Frank Ocean of comedy and shit. So I try to walk away, but then he offers to buy me a drink, and I'm an alcoholic. So I took the drink, but at this point, I'm not mad about him being gay anymore. I'm mad because he's the masculine one in the situation. Are y'all drinking tonight? And so I started flirting with this girl next to me. She was like, "You were all badass." Mwah. She was like, "Let me find out." I was like, "Find out what?" She said, "Let me find out that you're Carlton Banks." I was like, "Why?" She said, "If I ever met Carlton Banks in real life, I'll make love to him." I just went like this. And then I get a tap on my shoulder. "Hey, bro, obviously I lost your attention. I just want to let you know girls are going to get you in trouble." And he just walked off, and I kind of went looking for him. I wanted to say, "Hey, bro, it's not you. It's me. You good looking." You know what I mean? Like, because I was mad because I'm like, why I got to be the bitch in the situation? You know what I mean? And like, I couldn't find him. And so he just said, "Girls will get you in trouble." And you know what? I think I want to do something special for y'all tonight. You know what? I see the checks are dropping. I want y'all to tip our wait staff tonight. That would mean a lot to me. Tip them. Give it up for the wait staff, guys. Tip them because we're trying to cut down on prostitution. You know what I mean? All right. Cheers to a good night in San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, y'all be careful, man. Y'all don't drink and drive. All right? You might spill it. Yeah, nah, be careful with that stuff. I got a DWI before. It was crazy. I was coming from Paradise. Yeah, the Dice. Place been shot up so many times, they call it Dice. You know what I mean? So I was coming from, okay, thank you. Well, you know what? We got Ecstasy in the house. Shouts out to Ecstasy. Not that I go there, but Ecstasy is not just a strip club. It's a place to go to after your hours too as well. Is it still BYOB? Is it still BYOB? Oh, someone say yeah. God damn, you know. You know, San Antonio, we ain't really the strip club city. You know what I mean? Like, one time I was at Paradise, I stuck $1 in a chick and change came out. You know what I mean? But anywho, y'all making me change the subject. Okay. So I'm coming from Paradise. This is like almost maybe 10 or 11 years ago. Remember that drink called Juice? It was an energy drink and it had like a lot of alcohol in it. I drank like 2 of those, and but I was good. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on the Fort Sam Houston, there's like this like barricade thing. I accidentally drove onto that, but I was driving good. I was straight. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I made the wrong turn. When I get up there, I'll just tell them, hey, I'm just gonna bust a UE. But it didn't work out that way. Nigga was bored and shit, and he's like, you wanna do, have you been drinking? I said, yes, but I'm good. He said, well, do you wanna take a sobriety test? I was like, fuck yeah, because once again, I am good. You know what I mean? So I did the whole sobriety test, you know what I mean? Walked a straight line, and they talking about, now you gotta do the alphabet backwards. I was like, I can't even do that. He said, say it, motherfucker. You was about to say you can't even do that when you're sober. I said, nah, chill, hold on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Yeah, but yeah, I got a DWI, man. That shit is crazy, man. But, you know, yeah, I got a baby mama. Well, I don't really like using the word baby mama. My child's mother, because I knew what I was getting into. I knew she was crazy, you know what I mean? You know, see, like, I get all kind of women, but I go for those ones with those red stains on their fingers from eating hot Cheetos. You know what I'm saying? It's something about women like that got some good pussy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about the one that be in Ingram Mall pushing a stroller with some Jordan shorts and a wife beater. Yeah, woo! They always have a pantry full of cereal, you know what I mean? Sometimes, before I go to a female house, I look at her cereal first, you know what I'm saying? That she got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right, I forgot where I was going with, okay. Nah, but me and my baby mom, we didn't work out. It was my first time experiencing a biracial relationship. For example, I'm black, and my baby mama's gremlin. I knew she was gremlin because the first time I got her wet, she started multiplying. That's like an 80s reference. I feel like the room is split. Like, nah, but she wasn't really gremlin. She was Israeli. Yeah, Israeli. She was Jewish. She was Jewish, but I think her pussy was Palestinian. Cause it was the bomb. And she was real religious, so when we first got together, we didn't like mess around, like we didn't like have sex. We'll do something called like dry humping, like bump and grind. You know what I mean? Like black people, we call it goosing. White people call it spooning. What do Mexicans call it? Donkeys. Well, we was rubbing up against each other, and I got real rocked up, and I accidentally slid inside her like a Jamaican bobsled team. And I pre-came, and I had to go get her a little something, and I was like, here, babe, here's a smoothie. And 3 days later, she was pregnant again. Yeah. Okay, y'all didn't like that joke, okay. Yeah. Nah, but anywho. Nah, like I said, she was real religious. Like she didn't believe in a second coming. And I can't have that, you know what I'm saying? I used to call her tampons Moses tampons, because they would part her Red Sea. But what's cool about having kids, half black and half Jewish, half of my kids are good at sports, the other half is good at hide and go seek. Oh. It's not like I said they hide in the attic. They hide in the oven. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Yeah. Now, but I learned a lot of Hebrew. I learned shalom means peace. Boker tov means good morning. Ich, shik, smak means wrong hole, fool. Yeah. So I have a little jokey joke that y'all could do tomorrow at work. Yeah, a little. This is my last Jewish joke. You know what I mean? That was pretty long. All right, here's a jokey joke y'all could tell at work. So being married to a Jewish girl, for 5 years, I learned why Jewish men have to get circumcised. I thought it was because of religious reasons. No, Jewish women won't touch anything unless it's 20% off. Y'all could, that's a takeaway. That's a take home. Nah, but when I'm not making people go ha 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 ha, you know what I'm saying? I work with my man Ram. It's his birthday. What's up, Ram? Where you at, baby? Yeah. That boy Ram, OG, triple OG. I work. I'm not gonna say the company name. You know what I mean? They hit me with some social media policy the other day. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wedding officiant. I do trap weddings. Yeah. I do trap weddings. And what else do? I drive for favor. Anybody drive for favor? Anybody do deliveries? I do that. I also do a lot of volunteer work. I do the Marbach cleanup. I also I volunteer at Morgan's Wonderland. Yeah. I heard Those who don't know what Morgan's Wonderland, it's a handicap accessible park. It's not for special needs people. Stop it. No, but the reason why I'm so passionate about it, one, my mom used to work for LAE, and I used to have my brother, he has Down syndrome, but he only has Down syndrome when it's convenient for him. For example, like, let's say if I barbecue, I say, hey man, can you do the dishes? What's wrong with you? I got Down syndrome. But he can play Fortnite and get like 30 kills in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Let's do another drink break, man. How long have I been on stage? Am I doing good, guys? You know what? Fellas, give it up for the ladies. Ladies, give it up for the fellas. All right. You know what I mean? Hey, so, you know what, fellas? I want to talk to y'all real quick. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why I'm single is because I'm a late texter. I text back late. Them ladies hate it when you text them back late. Oh, shit. We live in a society where, 15-second niggas is sliding into your lady's inbox with these stories, man. These thirst traps. This one chick, she hit me up talking about, hey, boo, I really been enjoying spending time with you. I can't wait to see you again. I didn't respond within 5 minutes. I had a whole 2-page paragraph talking about, evidently, I'm not one of your main priorities. Tell that bitch I said hi. I was like, damn, I was giving my daughter a bath. Shit, why my daughter gotta be a bitch? You know what I mean? And fellas, don't you hate it when you go pee and you shake till there's no more pee? And right when you put it back in your pants and zip it back up, that's when that last trickle. Now you gotta walk around with wet piss in your drawers and shit. But I wanna do something pretty cool with y'all. I ain't never done this before. Well, I've done it before. Y'all like some people know me because I freestyle. Anybody knows me from my freestyles? Okay. Can I hit a freestyle for y'all tonight? You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, Fernando, if you're in the booth, can you give me a beat? Hey, where my man 39? Where 39 Cent? Hey, bring 39 Cent to the stage. Hold on, big baby. Y'all can film this. All right. Hold on. What? Hey. It's the Big Cliff. Yes, I'm chilling on the stage. I'ma come through. I hit you with the 12 gauge. Man, I'm coming down, rocking the suit. It's that boy Big Cliff. You know I'm looking kind of cute. I got me a tie. Yes, I be fly. A hater talking down. Yes, you know he gonna die. It's the Big Cliff. Yes, you know I'm getting live. I hit the front row and I give a high five. Well, coming down. Yes, my wallet stay fat. Look at this couple. They both wearing hats. On the damn mic. Yes, you know I go fed. We got an old girl. She graped up in red. That's what I said. I stay getting bread. It's that boy Cliff. I'ma pass the damn mic. Screen up on the bike. That's that boy 39. If you didn't know, a nigga be up on the grind.
39. All we do is win. HEB, City Trends. Going hard, never falling off. Made my flow so cold it made hell frost. I cut my dreads, sweat up on my head. I can wreck it so hard the mic, yeah, it's dead. I'm going hard, man, I'm in the bins. I've been with my dog, you can call me 1010.
Call me Tintin. Yes, I'm getting green. On the damn mic, yes, you know I am a fiend. It's that boy Cliff. Yes, I'm hopping on the scene when you know I'm coming through. Yes, you know I'm gonna wreck. I get more head than Jimmy Neutron's neck. If you didn't know, yes, you know I got flow. Never been a hoe, never been a skeezer. I think I might need to take a breather.
Gonna take a breather. Man, we funny like Doug. Where's Skeeter? I'm going hard, colder than the freezer. I'm out of breath, man. I need to take a breather.
All right, thank y'all. All right. One more time for 39. Thank you, brother. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah, man. San Antonio, man, goddamn, I'm sweating like R. Kelly at a quinceanera. Shit, yeah. Hey, are we still listening to R. Kelly? Clap if you're listening to R. Kelly still. That man has some hits. Like, I'm not down with what he did at all. I don't support that. I like the ladies, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like what they should do is they should still allow him to make music, and the money that is made from the music should go to, like, you know, battered women or something, right? You know what I mean? Dude was a talented songwriter, you know what I'm saying? This is my song for real, no doubt. Said the DJ, making it feel thugged out. Everybody on the dance floor, feeling on the corner, feeling on your booty. Hey, little mama, how you doing? Said I just in town for the weekend, and your hair is looking kind of pretty. Want you? Oh, all right, come on. I thought we had something going on, man. But shit, man. Some girls like to get freaky. Some girls like to have sex up the ass. I don't like having sex up the ass because that shit hurts. Well, it's crazy, man. It's an exit, man. It's crazy, man. But for this next thing I want to do, you know, oh yeah, you know, being in San Antonio, people wonder, like, at this stage of my career, people are like, Cliff, why you want to go to LA? Why you want to go to New York? You know what I'm saying? In LA, I'm considered obese, you know what I mean? Out here in San Antonio, I'm normal, you know what I mean? You know, we're the third fattest city in the nation, you know? Yeah, man, we got a lot of big girls. Give it up for the big girls. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like big girls because when you slide into a big girl, it feels like a warm jelly donut. I had this one big girl, like, she slid in my, I was on that Plenty of Fish. I was hoping to get me a mermaid, but all I get is sea monsters. But I had this one big girl, you know what I'm saying? She said, "Hey, handsome." I waited 45 minutes to respond. I went and, hit her up, and she was like, "Come over. Do you like to cuddle?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I like to cuddle." After 45 minutes of cuddling, she said, "I want you inside me." I was like, "Damn, girl, if you're hungry, go to Chacho's." Well, I had this one girl. She was so big, she reminded me of Precious. Yeah, man. We started doing it, and she got like real sweaty, like a rotisserie chicken. Like she got really sweaty. Like I was like, "Damn, girl, when you gonna come?" She said, "Nigga, you in my crease." Yeah, man. Took her out to Chacho's. And little did I know they had a DJ playing, and she started twerking on the table. I was like, "Damn, girl, those some nice legs." She said, "Oh, that's sweet. Do you really think so?" I said, "Hell yeah. Any other table would have collapsed already." Yeah, man. Thank y'all guys. Y'all are amazing. Oh no, all of y'all are amazing actually. Give it up for yourselves. Nah, but for this next little thing I would like to do is I need a volunteers. Anybody want to volunteer? I need a couple. Any couples want to volunteer and come to the stage? Let me see. I need a couple. Y'all two right there. Can I get another shot of whiskey, please, if that is available? Man, y'all a good crowd, man. Thank y'all for supporting this. How you doing, ma'am? What is your name? Kelsey. What is your name? Barry. All right. We're gonna do like a little magic trick. I like the Air Max. You stand right here. You come over here. You stand right here. All right. So y'all are a couple, right? How long have y'all been together?
1 year.
1 year. Who made the first move? Both. See, I want a lady, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got game. You know what I mean? I always fuck it up. You know, some people be like, "Damn, girl, you remind me of COVID because you take my breath away." Or they be like, "Damn, girl, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'll put you and I together." I always be like, "Damn, girl, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'll be inside you." All right, so... Anywho, all right, so this is what I need you to do. I want you to, both of y'all, close y'all's eyes. Turn around. You turn around. All right, turn around. All right, Kelsey, do you feel the energy?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Why your eyes open? Close your eyes. Barry?
Yes, sir.
All right. How you feel?
Good.
All right. Are you enjoying tonight?
Absolutely.
All right. All right. So, Kelsey, did the energy change just now? No? No. All right. I want you to turn around.
Will you be my wife?
Amen. All praises to the Most High. All right. Congratulations. I do weddings, by the way. You know what I mean? All right. Barry and Kelsey, that's a beautiful thing. Thank y'all. That is my time, y'all. That is my motherfucker. Y'all, it was a great crowd. ITW Solutions. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.